keep easing right on up through here. Pretty good little hill climb coming right here. I'm gonna go ahead and lock her in. Once we start, we don't need to stop. Make it to the apple trees unless there's some more trees down on around here. We're very close. Well, we're within a half a mile anyway. Up here to where I brought all the mushroom compost and piled it there. Here before last, I guess. Now, here's another tree down. I know I don't have enough battery to cut that. Thing's dead too, I mean, terrible. So I'm gonna back the side by side up here and see what we can do with this one. Hello everybody, welcome back to Charlie's Adventures for an announcement. I'd just like to wish everybody a happy Independence Day. Hope you got to visit with friends and family. And most of all, be safe with the fireworks. Watch after the little ones, the young ones. Every year, somebody, you know, there's a lot of people that gets hurt from fireworks. So, just watch after them. Happy Independence Day from Charlie's Adventures, where we tell you no lies. Everybody be safe. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Alright. The battery went dead on the chainsaw. We cut 3 trees and about a fourth of the way through that last big one back there. And I tried the winch to try to pull it and break it, and it wouldn't do it. So something's telling me just to go ahead and get on back out of here. We'll have to come back in a few days and maybe we'll eventually make it all the way over there. I'm going to Myra's tomorrow and I've got another Bauer battery over there. I may get it that way I can have 2 batteries. So the next time I come, I can do twice as much cutting as I can right now. And starting to get down toward evening time, starting to get late. So I think I need to just be trying to motivate myself on down out of here. When I come through Wartburg a while ago, I was, you know, I can't even remember now, 5 or 6, 7 state trooper vehicles at Partner's Pizza. That's a pizza place in Wartburg. They was all parked there, all in a row, so I know what that's all about. They're going to be out doing checkpoints and stuff, and that's a good thing. People don't need to be out doing stupid stuff. taking other people's life at risk and themselves. But anyway, we're going through one of these deep parts here. A lot of blackberries out right now if anybody wanted to pick blackberries. Looks like a lot of them's already been ate or dropped off. Alright, we're gonna lock this baby in. We're gonna start easing up the hill here. That right there used to be a real bad spot. I put them tree limbs in it, some little poles, and it seems to be helping it. Bottomed out there a little. We're climbing back up out of here. We got a little bit closer to the apple trees today. Food plot number 2. I'm just curious to see what all still, how it's looking, what's growing in it, if it's dead or we still got green stuff in it or what. Maybe next week. There's that little cherry tree we cut out. We're going to have a little bit of a climb getting up out of here. Man, this has grew up. Just about dumped everything in the floor. Three real big spots here we got to go up through. Right here's one of them. Can't let off of it, just got to keep going. Something got me right in the back. Hog water over here. Really have to lock him back in. We're coming up on these poles I cut out. I left them laying in the road, and that might have been a mistake. state. I'll drop my phone. I'm just going to hang on to it for a few minutes. Them poles will eventually settle into place somewhere where they need to be. Right here is the first one I cut out. We're just about out of the rough part. Big hog waller right here too. $6:37. 4th of July, Independence Day. Won't be long, there'll be fireworks going off everywhere. One year me and Myra come up on the mountain, sit up here after dark and watched all the fireworks from all over on the 4th of July. That was pretty cool. Take him out of the 4-wheel drive. We're just going to crawl right along. As soon as my phone dings, I'm going to text Myra and Ashton and let them know I'm alright and I'm headed out of here. Man, this is growed up. Growed up, grown up, grew up. I call it growed. It's growed up. right around through here it's pretty thick, but not weeds. That off. Different kind of dress, thick from where all the storms just knocked limbs and stuff down. It won't be long, people will be putting the fireworks off. Getting pretty dark over here already right now, over here on the back side. More days you won't hear no fireworks no more till next year. You start hearing them about 2 or 3 days before the 4th and like crazy on the 4th, and then 2 or 3 days after the 4th, and then it's done. It's about 7 days altogether. Did hear my phone ding. Pioneer 520s had just a little more ground clearance. Well, actually quite a bit more than stock, because I've got probably an inch and a half, at least an inch and a half over stock right now. So it'd be nice if they came, you know, with a little more. But it is what it is. Good little side-by-side right here. Kind of an entry-level side-by-side, but oh well. It don't matter. This little feller does everything I need it to do. And then some. Back up the hill here. headed back to the truck? I don't know. We'll see. Looks like there's been a few side-by-sides come through since I